Oh man, it looked like the 22 just got loose.
I think that.
Oh man, what a ride that Danica went on.
Danica took a heck of a ride into the wall, and then the 43 just plowed in there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. I think he committed to the outside lane. Pretty big impact by the 43. As you could see, Almirola sitting in his car. He hadn't quite gotten out of the car.
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters, up and over. Austin Wayne Self in the 22, and that upside down 99 is Timothy Peters. There's the replay of the accident that brought out the final caution in the wild ride endured by Timothy Peters.
There's two.
And a bump there by the 48. The back bumper of Jamie McMurray. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. caught up. Danica Patrick also. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Brian Scott up on the hood of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Chris Buescher, 23-year-old out of Prosper, Texas, was involved. Matt Kenseth already not having the day that he wanted to have. And the opportunity presented itself at a short track.
Still down there, still down there, still down there, still down there.
Of Austin trying to get down, but the right in front of the 11 gets him loose. He goes up the racetrack. Jimmy's checked up sideways, trying not to get into him.
Stay off of him.
Wow, look at that. Amazing save by Jimmy.
Boy, and by Trevor Bayne, who got almost sideways.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That
3's like a pinball.
17's pretty. And that's the downside.
There, the 44 of Brian Scott is sideways. Saves it coming off of 2. But then looks as though Kyle Larson may have been in the back of him when he came off of 2. And there's the heavy contact.
Yeah, and you saw the backfire out of the tailpipes of the 44 as he was trying to save the car. It looked like he was maybe on and off the throttle. His speed probably reduced. The 42 is right behind him. You see the safer barrier doing a good job absorbing some of the impact there.
Ryan Blaney in the 21. It was just behind him. Stenhouse Jr. into the wall. Back out. There was some contact made behind him, and then big contact from Jimmy Johnson.
I mean, from that angle, it looked like Stenhouse lost it off the long carousel, got loose, leaving the carousel, trying to carry speed, just got loose, and now he gets back out on the racetrack.
Heavy shot for Jimmy Johnson into the side of the 17. You see 16 of Greg Biffle also getting into the Armco, the 3 of Dylan. We've seen some major crashes here, Jeff. Unfortunately, I know you've been a part of at least one.
He's pushing him, and he just gets over to the left-hand side here, and you can't push over there.
He even got him himself. He was, it was not something that was intentional. He was just trying to push and help, but it actually even got A.J. Allmendinger turned around as also.
Wow, look at
big
Danica.
Impact by Danica into that inside wall.
Heck of a lick.
Didn't that happen to her at Daytona, where she got into the inside wall and hit hard where a wall jutted out like that?
Now, see, I think Chase Elliott was he already had his hands full prior to that. He was trying to get it gathered up, and then AJ came off his rear bumper and then made contact with him again. Also, Logano went for a heck of a ride there. A couple big impacts.
Keselowski's up in there.
Minor damage for Kevin Harvick.
31 of the 14. There's some contact right here heading into turn 1. The 31 accelerates, gets inside the 14 as they enter the backstretch.
Yeah, we've seen this several times. The cars haven't, getting into turn 1, and the 14 just kept coming down on the 31 on the back straightaway. Wasn't happy maybe with what went on in turn 1, and
big impact by the 23, and you see right there Chris Buescher kind of bounces between them. Yeah. Luckily gets through, but that was a really big impact for the 23 of David Reagan. It was great to see him climb out. Took a hard hit. This is another great action shot right here. Watch this 42. Hits the wall, then gets pushed into the air by the 17. You see the roof flap open. The car sets back on the ground.
21 of Blaney, he's in the brakes, just nothing you can do.
Oh! Reddick gets into the back end of John West Townley, and Townley is into the wall. Caution is out.
Lock it down there, bud. Lock it down. Lock it down. Lock.
And John West Townley's chase hopes come to an end.
On the radio, we heard him say, tell the 11 thanks, and 11 came down on him.
Yeah, I mean, the 11 takes a left to try to pass the 22. I'm sure he didn't mean to hit the 6, but simply he...
Location into the wall. Michael, I don't know if he got loose right there, if he was going up to get a side draft, or what really happened to the 21 right there to cause him to go up the track.
And possibly could he have hit some of that speedy drive maybe, and it made him just change lanes all so slightly, but you can see he's heading in the wrong direction when they come into turn 3.
I've been here before, and you go in there and you feel like you can't turn the wheel. You've been into turn 3 a lot where you feel like you can't turn the wheel, and it looks like it might be a similar situation to that, but he just goes up.
Edwards on the inside. Green flag back in the air. They're blocking. Good go down low. Carl Edwards into the wall. He got tagged by the 22. Big hits by the 19. And the caution comes back out again.
That is exactly what we saw Joey Logano was going to try to do. Big fire of the 78. But that is what we thought was going to happen. Obviously, the wreck isn't what we thought. Martin Truex Jr. needs to get out of this race car.
Very aggressive on the restart. The flames rolling out from underneath the hood of the 78. Red flag comes out. Martin Truex Jr. is out of the car.
That front radiator, and it explodes and easily ignites on fire.
Wow, you can see just head on into the wall for the 00 car.
Look at that impact as he comes sliding through the bottom right corner of your screen.
There were 2 cars underneath him there, but
that wreck almost happened on the straightaway, Brad.
Yes.
Oh, the car went down on him.
Couldn't tell what car it was.
A car moved down on Custer and turned him hard into the outside wall. Couldn't tell who it was, like Brad said.